Hi, scholars. We are back with our October number corner. I hope you had a great weekend. So, we are going to look at October 11th and write our observations for this leaf. So, I'm going to remember that we are going to look at the date, which is the 11th, what color it is, then the orientation, is it right side up or upside down? Then we're going to talk about the leaf type. Is the number odd or even? And last week we started to notice some patterns in our observations. So remember that pinnate leaves are like number 10. They are like a feather, and the vein goes all the way up, and then veins go out from that. While a palmate leaf, which is like number 1 or 5, they originate from the bottom, the veins do. So I'm going to flip over October 11th now, and we're going to record our observations. Ooh, there is the 11th. This is a new leaf that we haven't seen before. So I noticed that the color, what do you think the color is? What would you say about that? I am going to say that that color is brown. So that is a brown color. Is that leaf right side up or upside down? Definitely right side up. And then the other one is we have to decide, is it a palmate or a pinnate leaf? Now, I remember a clue that we talked about for pinnate leaves, and that was it looks like a feather, and number 11 definitely looks like a feather. So I'm going to record that it is right side up, and it is a pinnate leaf. Now we need to decide, is 11, the number 11, odd or even? So when I think about this, I'm going to draw. We've been doing this a lot using 10 frames in our math, right? 10 frames. And I'm going to have that help me figure out if 11 is odd or even. So here's a 10 frame, and I'm going to imagine there's a dot in each of the squares for the 10 frame. So there's 10. And then if I have 11, I need to add one more, right? What we talked about with even numbers is that they have to go into two equal parts. So I'm going to circle one part in blue. Here would be my one part. Would have 6, and then I'm going to circle my other part in green, and that would have 5. So because they cannot be put into two equal parts, 11 is odd. So now I'm going to go back, and we are going to look at October 12th. But before we do that, I think we can fill out, is October 12th odd or even right now? Even though I just erased this, I want us to think and look at our pattern. We've been noticing that it goes odd, even, odd, even. So we just figured out that 11 is odd. That means 12 is even. And I know that because in a doubles fact that I know, 6 plus 6 equals 12. So I know it can be put into two equal parts. So here we go. We're going to look at October 12th. Ooh. So I noticed that this leaf is upside down. It is black and white. And I also noticed it's a lot like the leaf from 5, but just a different color. Ooh, so it's black and white and upside down. So I'm going to go to 12. I know that the color is black and white. It is upside down. And I'm going to look, and I notice again, it's a lot like the leaf that's on the 5th day of October. So what did we write for the 5th day? We said that was a pinnate leaf. So because they're the same leaf, I'm going to record that information. So today we talked about October 11th and 12th. And I want you to take a second to look. Okay, so here's our pattern. It continues on, right side up, upside down. And we will see what tomorrow's leaf brings.